let's get what's going here. And you guys, you know what's interesting? Dean, you mentioned the Jemez. They are getting hit hard right now with heavy snow. And here in the metro area, got a lot of cloud cover. We do have some snow closing here in on the city. So it's going to be interesting to watch overnight because we've got a shot to get a few inches of snow going here, and could be interesting for the morning commute as well. So let's show you what's going on right here in the city. What we've got is increasing snow out to our west, and what's going to happen throughout the night is because of the way the storm is coming in, the chances for snow will increase here in the city as we head through the overnight hours as well. Again, we're not necessarily talking about a massive amount of snow, but we could pick up a few inches, no doubt, and we'll get into more on that in just a moment. But you can see the west-facing slopes of the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, and especially the west-facing slopes of the Jemez being hit very, very hard. Up by Cuba, we're getting some snow, and up into the high terrain, it is really coming down. So as far as what's going on right now, we've got the winter storm warnings in the pink shaded areas, and in the areas shaded in purple, those are winter weather advisories, and that does include Albuquerque and Santa Fe. The East Mountains are under a winter storm warning, as are the northern mountains. We're at 36 degrees, and that is a promising number, because remember, we talked yesterday about the fact that we may have a little too much warm air, and we do for a lot of snow accumulation during the day, and that's kind of what we saw. We saw a little bit this morning, and a lot of that melted off because we were too warm. Well, tonight we dropped this temperature down a bit, which I think we will as the snow starts to move in. We'll end up seeing a lot of this stick a little bit better than it did earlier. 20s and 30s off to the north right now, down to the south, 20s, 30s, and 40s at this point. Looking at the satellite and radar, the storm we're watching is right here, churning its way over central Arizona. It will slide in for tonight. So the dynamics that are creating all that snow out in Arizona will come into New Mexico and create the snow as well. We've got enough moisture in place here that we just need that lift, and we'll get it throughout the night tonight as this storm works its way in our direction. So western areas of the state will accumulate snow, especially that high terrain, as we have a nice combination of moisture, lift, and cold air, especially higher up above about 8,000 feet. Northern mountains, we are looking at the possibility of heavy snow continuing, especially along those west-facing slopes of the northern mountains. And then here in the metro, it's going to be interesting. First of all, we do have the possibility of a little bit of an East Canyon wind later on tonight. So if we're going to miss out in the metro, watch the winds. That's what's going to do it to us. But the wind's going to be around 20 miles an hour. That's not a horribly strong east wind, and usually we can overcome that. Now, if we end up around 20 or 30 miles an hour, you can pretty much bet that we're going to see the snow hole. So let's wait and see how strong the winds are. But right now, projected winds will probably be low enough to allow for a little bit of snow here in the metro. When will it come in? During the overnight hours especially. You can see by 1 a.m. we're looking at the possibility of snow here in central section. Snow showers continue on and off through 8 a.m. That's kind of the bullseye time frame. And then you can see we go more scattered as we push throughout the day tomorrow, and especially late tomorrow, things start to back off across the area. So that gives you an idea of what we're expecting. Let's go region by region. Skies will clear through the day tomorrow in southern Colorado, but overnight we'll continue to pile up the snow in the San Juans. Northwest, we're going to see snow and rain overnight tonight, but mainly snow showers given how cold the temperatures are going to be. And watch out again for the mountains to pick up most of the action. Across the southwest, snow showers tonight, and then going over into that scattered mix for tomorrow. Over to the southeast, partly cloudy, and isolated shower will be a possibility here, but if you want to pile up snow, going to need to go up into the Sacramento Mountains, especially the northern Sacramentos around Ruidoso and Sierra Blanca. 35 in Mora, 34 in Las Vegas. A few inches of snow, no doubt, with this system. Could see a little bit more tricky travel up to the resorts, and we're talking about 6+ inches of additional snow here during the night tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. East Mountains, 4 to 6 inches of snow will be possible, especially above 7,500 feet, and lesser amounts around Moriarty, but still could see some there. And here into the metro area, snow overnight and early on Wednesday, and then throughout the day, the chances of snow go away as we get into Thursday and Friday. Plenty of sunshine on the way.
All right, good night and day for the
looks pretty good. Yeah.